Imagine making $10,000 every single month and waking up to payment notifications. I'm not talking about a one-time fluke. I'm talking about a consistent stream of income that keeps growing month after month. It's time for you to stop messing around and to build a profitable business that will not only set you and your family free from the modern workplace fallacy, but also allow you to obtain financial, geographical, and time freedom. Now, I'm going to tell you something that might surprise you. The reason 99% of people fail in business isn't because they lack skills or intelligence. It's not because they don't have the drive to work hard. They fail because they can't focus. That's it. It's as simple as that. Just think about it. Human beings are capable of doing incredibly hard things when they have a strong enough reason why. You wouldn't hesitate for a second to run into a burning building to save your child, would you? Of course not. When our why is strong enough, we find a way. So why do we struggle to sit down and focus on building our business for even just a few hours? The answer is distractions. We live in a world designed to steal our attention. Your phone buzzes, your friend texts you, social media calls, Netflix tempts you with just one more episode. But before you know it, the day is gone and you've made zero progress. This is where the concept of locking yourself in a room comes in. I don't necessarily mean literally locking yourself in, though sometimes that can help. What I mean is creating an environment where focus is the new default mode, where distractions are removed and the path of least resistance leads to productivity, not procrastination. So how do we focus? Simple. We remove distractions from our environment. When we do that, the new default becomes the opposite of being distracted, which is being focused. Think of it like this. If you're trying to eat healthy, but your kitchen is full of junk food, you're making it harder for yourself. The same applies to focus. If your work environment is full of distractions, you're setting yourself up for failure. Start by turning off notifications on your phone. Put it in another room if you have to. Close all unnecessary tabs on your computer. Tell your family or roommates that you need uninterrupted time. Create a physical space that signals to your brain it's time to work. Now, to be able to focus properly and to be disciplined, you need clarity. What I've discovered after struggling with procrastination when I first started to build a real service business back in 2022 is that the less clarity I had, the more I would procrastinate. Every week, I speak to dozens of entrepreneurs and ambitious people who want to quit their job. And something I hear a lot is that people are confused and don't even know where to start. And then they blame themselves for procrastinating. But it's actually pretty normal to procrastinate when you lack clarity on what steps you need to follow. It's like trying to drive to a destination without knowing the address. You will hesitate to even start the car because you don't know which direction to go. The same applies to business. If you don't know exactly what you're trying to achieve and the steps to get there, your brain will naturally resist taking action. Right now, I'm not going to go down into which is the best business model to start. So when you're done watching this video, I highly suggest you check out the link in the description below because I'll be sharing with you the business model that's made me over $1,000 a day with 95% profit margins. And I really do think it will be a game changer for you. But let me tell you this, clarity comes from two places. First, from making a decision. Second, from taking action and learning from the results. Most people wait to feel clear before they start, but clarity actually comes after you start, not before. Make a decision about what business you want to build. Pick something and commit to it for at least 90 days. No jumping ship when things get hard. No chasing the next shiny object. Lock yourself in a room, metaphorically speaking, with your chosen business model and don't come out until you've given it your absolute best shot. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know. Sometimes I come across people who think they're doing everything in a perfect way. And so of course they blame external things to justify why they don't have the results that they want. But the reality is that they're not willing to admit that they need someone else to show them what they're doing wrong. I personally stayed stuck for almost a year because I was trying to figure everything out on my own. But one day, I realized I couldn't, and it started with me admitting to myself that back when I was making $0 a month, if I had known what successful people knew, I would have been one of them. And this is exactly why mentors and coaches are so valuable. They can show you your blind spots. They can give you the clarity you're missing. They can help you focus on what truly matters and completely ignore the rest. Finding the right mentor cut my learning curve by years, not months. Now, let's talk about how you spend your time. I want you to audit your life right now and see where your time goes. Are you spending hours on Netflix? on video games, parties with friends. These activities themselves aren't inherently bad, but they're giant time sinks. And the more time, attention, money, and overall resources you can allocate to your business, the faster it's going to grow. The harsh truth is that if you're serious about making $10,000 per month, you might need to make some temporary sacrifices. Not forever, just until you've built something sustainable. Maybe that means saying no to going out on weekends for a few months. Maybe it means waking up 2 hours earlier. Maybe it means spending less time with people who don't support your goals or who drain your energy. I'm not saying you have to become a hermit. What I am saying is that every hour you spend not working on your business is an hour that delays your success. Every dollar you spend on things that you don't need is a dollar that could have been invested in your growth and help you to reach your goal faster. Go to bed earlier and wake up earlier to do 2 hours of deep work before your work or school. Focus on the most important tasks that move the needle forward in your business. And while you do, your phone should be on airplane mode and in a drawer. Those 2 hours of focused work every morning before the world wakes up and start demanding your attention can be worth more than 8 hours of distracted work later in the day. Use this time to work on your highest value activities, the 20% of tasks that will give you 80% of your results. For me, those high value activities were simply reaching out to potential customers, refining my offer, and taking sales calls. Figure out what those activities are for your business and prioritize them above all else. Another key to making $10,000 per month is consistency. It's much better to work 2 focused hours every single day than to work 14 hours one day and then do nothing for the rest of the week. Consistency compounds. Small actions repeated daily lead to massive results over time. Think of building your business like working out. One intense gym session won't give you the body of your dreams, but consistent workouts over months will completely transform you. Business works the same way. Consistent, focused action is what separates the successful from the dreamers. Now, here's another truth most people don't want to hear. The path to $10,000 per month isn't always exciting. There will be boring tasks. There will be frustrating setbacks. There will be days when you question whether it's all worth it. This is where your why comes in. Why do you want to make $10,000 per month? Is it to support your family? To travel the world? To prove to yourself that you can do it? Whatever it is, keep it front and center. Write it down and look at it every day. This is your fuel when the journey gets tough. And it will get tough. You will face rejection. You will make mistakes. You will have days when nothing seems to work. This is normal. This is part of the process. Every successful person has gone through this. The difference is they didn't quit. They stayed in that room until they figured it out. Remember, success isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about getting back up every time you fall. It's about learning from your mistakes and adjusting your approach. Lock yourself in that room, physically or metaphorically, and commit to doing whatever it takes to reach your goal. Remove distractions, gain clarity, invest in mentorship, audit your time, wake up early, stay consistent, remember your why. Do these things and making $10,000 per month isn't just possible, it's inevitable. It might take you 30 days, just like it could take you 3 months or even 6 months. It might take a year, but if you stay in that room long enough, and if you keep focusing and refining and improving, you will get there. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I've put together a free video training that shows you step by step how I made over $1,000 a day, and I'm giving away all the secrets. You can also book a call with me or my team, and we'll show you how to reach $5,000 per month in 90 days or less. But be quick, because our limited spots fill up extremely quickly. We literally get hundreds of applications a month, and we can't accept everyone. The link will be in the description. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.